Yuri Prochazka is furious with Magomed Ankalaev. He's straight up calling him a fraud. Look, Yuri originally wanted that trilogy fight with Alex Pereira, but now he's completely changed his mind. He believes Pereira needs some time off while he goes after Ankalaev and that gold belt. In his recent interview, Prochazka didn't hold anything back. He called the champion a total fraud and ripped into how Ankalaev carries himself. Yuri admitted that while he respects most fighters, Ankalaev is definitely not one of them. He can't stand his attitude or the things he says. This bad blood started boiling when Ankalaev took shots at Yuri on social media, questioning if he even deserves a title shot and calling him a terrible fighter. You think Yuri would just take that? No way! He fired right back, flipping the script and calling the Dagestani the real fraud. Yuri even dismissed Ankalaev's championship win, basically saying it only happened because Pereira wasn't at his best that night. With Prochazka this fired up and demanding a showdown, the UFC now has an absolutely explosive rivalry at the top of the light heavyweight division. If Prochazka gets his wish, a clash with Ankalaev could be next, and with both men known for finishing fights in spectacular fashion, it's one that fans will be dying to see.
Have to fight with Alex right now. He lost the fight, and let's give him a little bit time and go for the title. Yeah, because first time I was first after their fight, I just thought like Alex will be now free, and it will be more logical fight to go with Alex and win one more fight before the title. But then I realized, man, I want a title. I want to go with Ankalaev because his style and his mouth, what he's saying, is something what I don't like it. I don't like it. I like all the people. I like except him, but he's too much.
Henry Cejudo believes Alex Pereira's jet-setting lifestyle and constant distractions have finally caught up with him before UFC 313. Alex faced serious doubts from MMA experts, including Daniel Cormier, who along with others raised major concerns about Pereira's commitment to defending his title. They pointed to his relaxed social media posts and vacation trips as evidence that maybe, just maybe, he wasn't taking this fight seriously enough. Despite all this criticism, Pereira strongly denied any questions about his preparation. He confidently told everyone he was ready for the challenge and knew exactly what Ankalaev would bring to the table. But when fight night arrived, something was clearly wrong. Pereira's usual explosive power just wasn't there. He seemed hesitant, almost cautious, nothing like the destroyer who shut down Adesanya and dominated others in his division. Former two-division champion Henry Cejudo didn't hold back on his pound-for-pound podcast, suggesting that Pereira's glamorous lifestyle and outside-the-cage distractions finally took their toll. Henry believes all the fame and attention pulled Pereira's focus away during training camp, affecting his performance when it mattered most. That said, we can't count Pereira out yet. He's still one of the most dangerous fighters in the division, and with a few adjustments to his approach and game plan, he could absolutely come roaring back.
It's finally kind of catching up to him. It's finally catching up to him. The travel, the shama, a lot of the skits, and a lot of stuff that he's actually doing. It's really not doing him any service. The only reason why I say is because his body looked a little different, dude. He looked a little pudgier. He looked a little thicker in the face going in. But then, too, we have to credit Magomed Ankalaev. He did a really good job of his composure, bro. He didn't react to a lot of Pereira's things where, a lot of these guys are like, Pereira throws and they'll like bring their arms. Like, the dude had his hands up the whole damn time. And not just that, but Alex Pereira also has trouble with southpaws, dude. I said it in the beginning, dude. You take away his power, yeah, did he kick him? Cool. But Magomed Ankalaev did a really good job of kicking his legs too, man. With southpaw, he hurt Alex Pereira. You can tell in the beginning of round one where Alex tried to switch because that lead leg was hurt. And they both kind of had similar stance, so it's almost like you kick the kick.
Khamzat Chimaev has finally broken his silence about the uncertainty surrounding his next fight. Both fans and Chimaev himself expected his title fight to be announced by now, yet for some mysterious reason, the UFC continues to delay his next move. In a recent interview with a Russian reporter, Khamzat was asked about his long-awaited title shot, and he didn't hold back. "I'm still waiting for my comeback. Most likely my next fight will be in Abu Dhabi. I want to fight for the belt. I have 8 wins in a row in the UFC. There's no other fighter in the UFC who has 8 wins in a row and hasn't fought for a title. I think right now they have to give me the title shot. I really want that belt. Dana talks differently all the time. Let's see. I am yet to figure him out. One day it's one thing and the next day it's something completely different. We're in non-stop negotiations all the time. Recently, Dricus du Plessis posted a picture with a shark on Instagram, and a fan commented underneath, "Don't kiss it on the mouth," cruelly referencing Khamzat's lip injury. This injury happened in his childhood when his village was under attack by forces, and little Khamzat fell down the stairs, cutting his lip. DDP responded with, "No way, that's what Khamzat tried, and look how that turned out." UFC Hall of Famer Michael Bisping reacted to the situation.
This is good. Khamzat fights 3 times, including Strickland and Dricus du Plessis. I like that one. That's what we want to see from Khamzat Chimaev. Of course, what he did last year, choking out Robert Whittaker the way that he did, smashing the teeth, just demolishing him, just destroying him, right, without any pushback. No offense, Rob, you're the man, was impressive. But Khamzat's strength of schedule is kind of what's holding him back, okay?
Kamaru Usman is urging his teammate Justin Gaethje to improve in one crucial area after UFC 313. After his impressive victory this past weekend, Justin earned high praise from fans and teammates alike. However, Kamaru, while acknowledging Gaethje's absolute dominance in the octagon, had some heartfelt advice for his longtime friend. During the post-fight interview with Joe Rogan, the highlight kept his usual humble approach, refusing to hype up his performance or call for big fights. This really didn't sit well with Usman. On his Pound for Pound podcast, he urged Justin to embrace a more charismatic approach when speaking to fans. Usman pointed out that while Justin's skills in the cage are undeniable, he could benefit so much from selling himself more. Similar to how WWE stars build excitement around their fights with their larger-than-life personalities. Despite this criticism, Kamaru made it clear his words come from a place of deep admiration. He appreciates Justin's honest nature, but is encouraging him to push just a little further when it comes to self-promotion. This is Usman's way of showing his belief that Gaethje could take his star power to the next level. After all, in a sport where performance and personality go hand in hand, Kamaru knows that building anticipation can only add to the excitement surrounding a fighter's journey to a title shot. Justin, who faced Rafael Fiziev in a rematch, delivered another strong performance, earning a unanimous decision victory over the Azerbaijani fighter. This win came after Justin's recovery from that brutal knockout loss to Max Holloway almost a year ago. The victory has solidified his position in the championship conversation, preventing what could have been a devastating losing streak. Who would you prefer to see Justin Gaethje face next? Ilia Topuria, Arman Tsarukyan, or Charles Oliveira? Each matchup screams violence. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for daily MMA news.